been 1 year since the historic protests in Cuba, where Cubans took to the streets demanding social and economic reform to help improve life on the island. South Floridians, in turn, stood in solidarity. And across South Florida, the Cuban-American community is marking the day with some special events.
Yeah, and this morning, local leaders held an event at the Bay of Pigs Museum. CBS Sports' Deborah Subarin is there with the details on what took place. Deborah.
Yeah, we heard from close to a dozen elected officials, including Senator Marco Rubio, who demanded more action from the Biden administration.
We continue to stand with our brothers and sisters on the island. And while my colleagues here have outlined why we are so frustrated with the Biden administration, we continue to cry out because his silence will go down in history.
Elected officials calling on the Biden administration to do more to address the injustices of Cuba's communist government on the 1-year anniversary of the largest political uprising on the island in decades.
We're deeply disappointed that in the year that has passed, this administration has done absolutely nothing on the issue of Cuba. At best, it's been stagnant. At worst, the Biden administration's response to Cuba has been appeasement.
It was 1 year ago today that Cubans poured into the streets after days of power cuts by the government. Protesters began live streaming the events. Some complained about the lack of food and medicine, others called for more rights. And within hours, the uprising sparked in regions throughout the country, marking the largest anti-government protest in Cuba since the 1959 revolution.
They knew the consequences of their action. They knew that the regime would respond with its usual ferocity.
They called on Biden to demand the release of hundreds of people arrested after participating in the peaceful protest last year.
According to human rights groups, about 1,400 Cubans were detained, including 45 children.
Senator Marco Rubio pointed to the increased number of Cuban migrants risking their lives to come to America by boat, saying it's another sign of the dire situation on the communist island.
In the last year, more Cubans have come to the United States than the entire Mary Republic.
And there will be a number of events happening today. At 1 o'clock, a distribution of Cuban flags will take place at Bird Road and Southwest 87th Avenue. At 6 p.m., a prayer vigil will be held at Our Lady of Charity Shrine. And at 7:45 tonight, a march will be held down Southwest 8th Street that will end at the Bay of Pigs Museum. Reporting in Doral, I'm Deborah Subarin, CBS News, Miami.